It usually starts with a phone call, calm on the surface, but something in the voice feels off. There's been an incident, they say. Your heart races, time slows, and then come the words no one ever wants to hear. Your mother fell. You try to make sense of it. How? She was supposed to be safe. You trusted them. You told yourself they'd watch over her. But now, everything has changed, and the questions won't stop. Falls in nursing homes are far more common and more dangerous than most families realize. In Illinois alone, nursing homes report between 100 to 200 falls per year for a 100-bed facility. The average number of falls per resident is 2.6 annually. Even more alarming, 50% to 75% of residents experience at least one fall each year, and 10% to 20% of those result in serious injuries such as fractures or head trauma. These aren't rare incidents. They're part of a larger systemic issue that demands attention. In 2023, an 89-year-old female resident at the Geneva Nursing and Rehabilitation Center outside Chicago suffered multiple falls. One of them resulted in a right hip fracture and eventually her death. Her family filed a lawsuit alleging the facility had failed to provide basic supervision and fall prevention care. The tragedy led them to take legal action, not only for justice, but to try to ensure no other family would suffer the same grief. That's why so many families are now suing a nursing home for a fall, not out of revenge, but because they're left with no other way to be heard. They seek compensation, accountability, and a measure of peace. The unfortunate reality is that falls in nursing homes often occur due to preventable factors, understaffing, poor training, lack of monitoring, or failure to implement fall prevention plans. What makes this worse is the lack of transparency. A study by the University of Chicago found that only 57.5% of major injury falls were reported in the Federal Minimum Data Set, MDS, which is the foundation for public safety ratings in nursing home compare. Even more disturbing, just 46.4% of such falls were reported among non-white residents, compared to 59% for white residents. This underreporting not only masks the true scale of the problem, but also prevents families from making informed decisions about care. Falls in nursing homes should never be brushed off as inevitable. When negligence is involved, families have legal rights. If your loved one was injured due to a facility's failure, you have the option to explore a lawsuit, investigate the incident thoroughly, and demand accountability. If you're in Chicago and dealing with the emotional weight of a loved one's fall, Rosenfeld injury lawyers can help. With extensive experience in suing a nursing home for a fall, our legal team understands what's at stake. We can help you navigate the process from understanding your legal options to pursuing full compensation for pain, medical costs, and suffering. Falls in nursing homes are not just statistics. They're stories. They're families disrupted, lives forever changed. If your loved one was hurt, don't let silence be the final word. Reach out, speak up, and take action, because every resident deserves safety, and every family deserves the truth. Call 888-424-5757 today for a free and confidential consultation. Visit rosenfeldinjurylaw.com for more information and let your voice be heard.